The purpose of this recording is to provide the day one training guide for new members of the Wealth Podium's elite division called the VIP Club. Today, we're going to be covering the Getting Started guide in your back office. What do you do as soon as you get started? So before we get started, I'm going to pull up our Getting Started guide checklist here, the first document on the left. And I want to talk something about that's very, very important, relevant to the subject of getting started. Something that has changed my life and changed millions of successful people's life around the world. This is documented. This is by a gentleman by the name of Napoleon Hill. And most of you probably laugh because everyone knows who Napoleon Hill is now. But, you know, the newer generation, the younger generation, the generation right after mine, you know, we're not taught, actually, even my generation, we're not taught the secrets of Napoleon Hill, of Think and Grow Rich in school. I went to a beautiful California State University, got my degree in business and business administration, focused on marketing. Never once out of all my business courses and all my business classes did they ever bring up this book. Reflecting back now, I would trade everything I learned in business school, every book, every course, every lecture, other than the experience of college itself. Of course, experience you can never get back. Other than the experience, I would trade all my books, all my courses for just one book, or just mastering one book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So if you haven't already read it, I really encourage you to do so. You can listen to it, do it on audio for free. There are short versions that are 2 hours with the comments from the author. Honestly, you're going to want to listen to that book all the time, not once. Make it a part of your routine. I love Napoleon Hill's voice. I love the principles. They're so important. They give my life purpose and meaning. And I'll tell you, if you haven't already read it, the whole recording, if you listen to it, I think it's about 10 hours. It's nothing. 10 hours. It's a day's work. I mean, but let me just kind of summarize it for you. The 13 secrets of Napoleon Hill. First, desire. Second, faith. Third, autosuggestion. Fourth is specialized knowledge. Fifth, imagination. Number 6, organized planning. Number 7, decision. Number 8, persistence. Number 9, the power of the mastermind. Number 10, the mystery of sex transmutation. Number 11, the subconscious mind. Number 12, the brain. And number 13 is the sixth sense. Here's a few closing thoughts, okay? What exactly are you thinking and why? What is its purpose? What are you desiring? Why do you have faith? Yourself, right to wealth. To what inherent do you think you will think? Say what you will say. Do what you will do. Here's Napoleon Hill's secret of success explained. Clear, consistent thought entwined with fervent desire, combined with profound belief, entwined with purposeful intent, creating the results you consciously choose to have for your life. Creating an ideal form and plan, affirm its reality, and persist until it's made to manifest. Know that you are given the power to create whatever you desire. Then just do it. Why would you take this book seriously? It's so important. He interviewed 500 people, including Andrew Carnegie, that gave him this mission, the richest man in the world at the time. And Hill came from nothing. He was a poor farm boy from Virginia. But he made a decision, and he decided to do this. And it took him over 30 years to master this book. 20 years he published the first version, but 30 years to really master it. Okay, so this is the most foundation of all personal development, of all information services. This is the foundation. That's the reason I share it with you here today. So on that note, thank you. I'm going to show you the back office today. I'm going to show you exactly how to get your getting started guide. So let's go ahead and log in. So what we're going to do is first log into the back office. By logging in, we're going to be able to see exactly what we're, where we get the getting started guide. So once we pull the getting started guide, you're going to see on the left, you've got your different things that are going to be covered in the package. All right. So first thing is the goal setting template. I'm going to cover that with you here in just a moment. First, I want to show you exactly where to grab your getting started guide. So I'm going to log in. Pardon me, one moment. To log into your back office, click on the Tools button. First thing you're going to do. Once you click on Tools, you'll see you've got your capture pages here. This first capture page is what you're going to market. Now you may choose a GoDaddy page for this if you want. Mine was $2 a year for GoDaddy. You can also just leave it the way it is. Or you could choose a bit.ly link. Bit.ly link is free. Just go to bit.ly.com. And you'll see here on Bit.ly, you can just shorten the link. So you would actually just market your capture page. This is the capture page 1. Let's take a quick look at it. Right here. There's that video. And this is where someone's going to be required to register to go into your website. You can use Bit.ly if you like. Shorten it here. Boom. Shorten it down. And you'll see there's a little tiny little link right there. That way it's tiny at least. You could send that small link to somebody if you don't want to do the GoDaddy. So let's talk about the Getting Started guide. Click on the Getting Started guide. It's going to download a file, okay? This little zip file is going to show up. This zip file, I'm going to show you now. So here's what's in it. This is your checklist, the basic requirements. First thing you want to do, set up your solid TrustPay account. We also have Allied e-wallet now. Allied e-wallet is highly recommended, and solid TrustPay. There's also 4 other processors that you can use. I recommend solid TrustPay. Recommend Allied. You've been on the fence with PayPal because PayPal is, you look into PayPal a lot more. There's just thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people that have been, unfortunately, had their money taken from PayPal. So we don't want to have our members' money taken from the processor. Of course, that would be silly. So we're really on the fence of even having PayPal in there at all. So that's why we don't have PayPal in there now. So these other processors are reliable. You can count on them. So go ahead and set up your processor. Solid TrustPay would be a recommended one. Allied e-wallet. You have NetTeller. You have for international users. You have the Payza, OKPay, and one other one as well that you could set up. I highly recommend that you spend time understanding your products in the back office, your information products, because the more you know about your business, the easier it's going to be to talk about and sell. For example, Zig Ziglar says in all his advanced sales training, he's a sales training guru, that you must be a consumer of your own products. In this case, you already are a consumer, but use your products, learn your products, spend 30 minutes a day of personal development because it's only going to help you become more confident in what you have your hands on. All right. You have your hands on a gold mine. You're in the middle of a diamond field right now. You just got to start pull luck into the diamonds. The diamonds aren't just going to fall in your lap. They're here. They're all around you right now. Now it's just a matter of, all right, boom, let's bring them in. First step, learn your products. What do you have your hands on? Download Skype if you haven't already. Must get Skype. It's absolutely essential. Got to have Skype to run your business here. This is an international company. So to communicate with people around the world, you want to have Skype. Once you have your first partner, you've decided to get your first partner, then please raise your hand and say, I want to be added into the Skype group. We're not going to force you in there. We're probably not even going to ask you to come in. The Skype group's only for leaders only. Okay, it's not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that are out there not just buying products, which is not what we encourage. These are leaders that want to do this fast and now. So you're going to be added to the Skype group once you have your first partner that you've qualified and brought into the business. Not qualified, just brought into the business. Watch all the training videos. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Invite your guests to the capture page that I just showed you. Do 3-way calls. Please, let me encourage you. Do not call your prospects by yourself when you're new. Please, please, please. I beg of you. I've done a lot of advanced training courses. MJ Durkin being one of them is a modern day trainer. And in MJ Durkin's sales seminars courses, he talks about the power of the 3-way call, especially for a new person. Please don't take this the wrong way, but it's not because you don't know what you're doing. It's not because you're not good enough. It's just because when you're in something new, you started a new business, you're calling on somebody, they may wonder, how long have you been in there? Oh, I just started. Well, that's great, but having a third party there is going to bring a lot of credibility to you, okay? So please do the third party approach. Attend the live training webinars and the live demonstration sessions. You'll be able to see those in your back office right here under webinars. Click webinars, you can see the schedules. There's a recording, there's the webinar schedule. So I encourage you to attend those. So let's go through the getting started guide here. The goal setting weekly planning template. I encourage you to use this template and print it up. Now, I understand a lot of the new generation, they don't use a printer anymore. I've talked to them. The kids these days, they don't, I mean 18, 19, 21, 20, 21-year-old adults, they don't use a printer. That's okay. I'm totally fine with that. But it's just a lot easier for me and people I talk to, for the most part, to print this up and have it in front of you. You want to do it online? That's fine too. But you're going to have this. This is your planning template. Print a bunch of copies of these. I encourage you. This is very, very helpful information. The weekly planning template. These are all things that I personally use, okay, every single day. The memory jogger. This memory jogger is fantastic, and it's incredibly important, incredibly valuable. Again, print this out. This is a PDF, so print it up. Now, you want to convert it to a Word and use it here, fine. You can do that too. But you're going to write down people, and it's going to jog your memory for who these people are. For example, all these different types of people or associates that you may have dealt with in the last, say, 12 months. Help you remember them. Look in your iPhone, your contact center. Say, oh yeah, the guy who delivers pizza. Oh yeah, the phone guy, my pediatrician, new office manager. Write these people down. Like I said, yeah, you're only getting 2 people, like I said in the demo, but still, like you may need to do 20, 30 people. I don't know, 10. You may need to talk to, I don't know. You're going to need to interview people to determine if they're going to be a fit. You're not going to want everybody. You're going to come across negative Nelly, and they got nothing but fear in their mind, and they have no love left. Okay, so you don't want that person in business. You want someone that has fear. That's good. Fear is good, but has the love, and they want the facts. They want the information to make an informed decision. All right, they're like you or better than you. Very important. So next, prospecting spreadsheet. I love this. I use this every day. I actually print up about 10 copies of these, and I write down my prospects on this spreadsheet. Again, you can just type it here in the computer, but I use a little printing. It has all your prospects you're going to write down. Date, Did they go through step one, which is the first call, their name, phone number, email, notes? Where'd you get the lead? Rating out of 1 out of 10. What that is this person as good as you or better than you? Or maybe you don't know them well enough to rate them yet. So ideally you're going to want to rate them after you talk to them. Where they rate, after you've interviewed them. Are they a 10? Are they a 7? Are they a 1? I mean, where are they? Clearly, if they're a high enough rating, well, then those are people you want to focus on. They're a low enough rating, determine why. And if they're really low because they're a negative person, you probably just want to scratch a line through them. So I have put down 400 names minimum. I don't know over the past. I mean, I'm not once, but over time. So not just myself, but I write down people that I talk to them and cross them out. It feels good to check a name off a list. I'll be honest. It's very empowering to write the name down. Reason being is because there's some sort of a release of energy when you write the name down with the phone number on the list. It's a psychological thing, and it's again MJ Durkin's training and many others. Write this name down with a pen and paper or a pencil, and then you can scratch it off when they're done. It's like it feels good to mark them off the list when they're not a fit. Stages for the VIP club prospecting. Stage 2, first impression. Stage 3, the presentation, right? The live demo, the recorded demo on the website, overview on a 3-way call with Brian or one of the other top leaders on a full-on overview. Brian does an amazing job on a 3-way call for those. He's the best. He's unbelievable. Stage 4, closing the sale, decision, and recommendation. Again, when you're new, you're not doing this, okay? Please, please, please do not come back and say, oh, they're not interested. What'd you do? Well, I talked to my, don't do that. You've burnt that bridge. You've kind of ruined that opportunity already by not following the training here. Please, please, please let a veteran, a person who's a mentor, a leader, help you with these calls and build your credibility. They're going to make you look like a hero. Step 5 is the new member getting started guide. So I'm not going to go through this all in detail, but you kind of see, write your names down, text messages, all these things are in. I've got scripts on it, which I'll cover in a minute. Advertising, free Craigslist training I've got here. I've got some Craigslist auto posting software now, so anybody can contact myself if they're a Craigslist junkie, they're a pro on Craigslist, and they just, they want a boost. I've got the best. But this is only for super advanced veterans on Craigslist, because you got to first learn Craigslist. This is the training video I'd recommend. It's called the Best Free Craigslist Training Guide online. I use Craigslist every day. I am in love with it. Once you learn the beast, Craigslist, you love it. It's the biggest classifieds in the world. So, you can deny not using it, fine, but I mean, it's the biggest. These other ones don't even hold a candle to Craigslist. It's the biggest. Sure, you're going to get some bad things on there, but there's more good than bad. And how much do you pay to advertise on Craigslist? Well, unless you're in a big city in San Francisco going into jobs, you pay $75. But for the most part, it's free. Free, free, free. I mean, zero. So let's go to the next part of the getting started guide here. Remind myself to always smile in my meetings. I love people. I love this company. I love the opportunity. I believe in the vision where this is going and the momentum. So latch on to it. You're here for a reason. You got through the qualification process, the interviewing process, the stage process, that your mentor, your sponsor believed in you, okay? Believed in you. So now believe in yourself and believe in what your potential is going to be. See yourself for who you're going to become. The 10 steps of top producers. If you want to take the next step, you want to be a leader here, you want to be a top producer, you want to earn the big money. Now, I mean big money, folks. Call me crazy, but a top producer could set their goal at $100,000 a month in income. A top producer could set their goal at $400,000 a month in income. That's over $5 million a year. Now, watch the comp plan training guides. That's the day 3 training to know how. Right? It's the sponsor bonuses that really compound. So there's a lot on the line here. You want to be paid like a professional athlete? Then follow these top 10 steps of a top producer. All right? Even if you just do some of them, you're going to crush it. You're going to crush it. It all comes down to prospecting, folks. And this is going to kind of show you how to prospect, and what to do. What leaders and top producers do. The social media templates. This is great because this is a great way for you to message people on social media and on Skype. This is exactly what you're going to say. I'm telling you, this was very expensive training right here for me to get. To be honest, this is from we paid. I'm not going to tell you how much or what training, but it was from. But these are not even my scripts. Okay, some of them are that we came up with, but some of these scripts are actually professional training, and maybe they're not big. That doesn't matter, but they're professionally done, very advanced, very expensive training courses. Okay, on how to message people on social media. So follow them to get their attention. You've got the shotgun approach where you're just blasting them information, buy my product or service, or kind of a three-step process approach. So you decide what's best. The VIP Club flyer, this is newly added. This is something you could send off in an email. You could print it up. You could put it somewhere, hang it up. I get a lot of people asking about business cards. We're working on those, but this is something you can use right now. Hang this up at a gas station, at your church. If you're out networking a lot, this is a great flyer to pass out. Put your name, your link, your username right on there. Have people call you. Okay, this is a prospecting business. Again, you're doing the interviewing, not them, folks. Get this through your head. You need two. All right, this is not an army of people. So maybe you want to interview an army of people. That would be wise. I would recommend interviewing a lot of people, but interview people to get the right two. So you may need to market that, pass some flyers out, and even when you get your two of the right people, and you get them qualified, and you're moving and grooving and earning, go out and get more. Go out and get more people. VIP Club marketing email template. This is actually in your back office. It's a little small on the screen here, but it's in your back office. Let me show you exactly where that is. Go to Tools, and then you'll see here on the bottom, this is just a really simple email you can copy and paste. When you log in, you're going to go to Tools, and you're going to see this. You can just copy and paste this and send this out to a friend. No spamming. We do not spam. There's no need to. Again, two people, folks. Two. You don't need 100 people here, so you want to just get two people. So there's no need to spam. Just send this off to somebody that you know, love, and trust, or that is on your opt-in email list, and get their attention if you like. Sometimes it's hard to get somebody on the phone. All right, if you're scared of making the phone call, that's fine. Let me help you. Let your sponsor or mentor help you. Next, 5 to 10 minute pitch. This again is new to the getting started guide. A little bit small here, folks. So apologize on the font here. Let me see if I can blow that up to about 200%. Who is the 500%? Who is the VIP Club? This is the who, what, where, when, why, how, which, and if. That's it. It's a one-page, short, bullet point, 3 to 5 minute pitch. You want to know what to say. You want to become a top producer. What do I say? Again, please help have your sponsor do a third parties in your branding. But after you get experience, you start making money. You need to learn this, because you're going to be the leader. You're going to be the one helping out. All right. Of course, we're still here to help you. That's my job, and I'm going to be glad to do that. So raise your hand and ask for help, please. I love talking to new people about this. I believe in it with a passion. I believe this is my divine design in life. All right. And I know that once you get the vision on this and feel the momentum, you're going to feel the same exact way. Okay. Once you really get involved. So make a commitment. Okay. Make a decision. Study this material here. Who, what, where, when, why, how, which, and if. This is the pitch I use. I created myself. We've created kind of over experience and time. What to say on just a short little pitch. Executive summary. This executive summary was crafted in order to send it to a Wall Street type, a white collar executive that doesn't want to look at a website. They don't want to look at a capture page. They don't want to look at a video. They're a Wall Street type. They're old school. This is what you send them. A lot of folks these days, they don't use a computer, but You don't have to have a computer to run this business. I'm not recommending you don't, but most people do it on their smartphone. There's a lot of people in this business now that are completely mobile. They don't even use a computer. They're all on the iPhone, the smartphone, wherever they go. You could run this business on that. But there's also good people that are very good in business, Wall Street type, that maybe just don't want to open up a website or don't care to. So you can mail them this in a letter, fax this to them, hand this to them, email this to them. This is just your simple executive summary. Tells everything about the business in one page. All right. This has been drafted and drafted and drafted so many times. It's never going to be done, but that's where it is right now. Call script. What do you say on the calls? July 2014. This is the updated call script. So you want to use this call script here, folks, as a beginner. What do you say? That's simple. Your sponsor's on the phone with you. So make the call and then introduce your sponsor. Edify your sponsor. Here's so-and-so. Here's what they've done in the past. You're going to love them. I highly recommend you talk to them. Can I bring them on the phone? Yes, great. Boom. The sponsor takes over. Here's what they say. Listen to these calls. Do 10 of them. Do 20 of them. Now you'll learn this fast. Study this script. Again, you want to be a top producer. You want to take this serious. Take this as serious as a heart attack, folks. I'm telling you, this is worth a lot of money to you. You have your hands on a gold mine right now. So learn this script. Get in front of a mirror every day. Practice the script. Learn it. You don't need this script word for word. All right. There's some additional stuff. You don't need all this stuff here. This is optional. I put additional stuff in the scripts that you can use. You don't need all this. This is a lot. Bonus questions. But it's so simple in the beginning. It's literally one page. That's it. Just one page script. At least learn that minimum script. Okay. Learn that as fast as you can so that you could start making it your own. And you don't want to sound like a robot when you're doing the script, folks. You want to actually, sound like you're talking to the person. Okay. Just like a human being. You and I are talking now. You're not reading, but you've learned it. You've mastered the script. So next, what do I do? VIP Club getting started right. What do I do with my new members? 48-hour strategy session, right? You get your new member in. You want to do a strategy session. That's going to be 3 separate calls. Strategy session 1. I'm not covering everything in detail here, folks. You really need to look at this, but the GoDaddy website is essential. You want to get that, or at least the Bitly link like I talked about. Write down your prospects. I put 35 there. I had over 400. You may have 10. But write down people. Use your memory jogger. Again, you may have to talk to 10 people. You may have to talk to 20 people before you interview the right person that you want. Okay? Again, posture is key. Posture is everything. Interviewing them. They're not interviewing you. You're interviewing them, folks. This income is massive. It's not for everybody. You just need 2. Second strategy session. You can do drop cards. You can go to oneelitetruth.com for the 297 phone broadcasting. I highly recommend that. Craigslist. Set up a separate Gmail account. Make sure you have a separate Gmail account for this business. It's free. Separate your emails. Okay. Set up 800 link. Okay. 800link.com is a phenomenal way to do it. If you do it, you can contact me about that and I will help you with 800 link. I highly recommend it. This is going to be a way to drive a phone number. You can promote a phone number for traffic. That's what I use as a phone number. It costs me $10 a month for one phone number. Phenomenal service. I highly recommend it. Third strategy session, make your calls. So please study this, folks. This is an abbreviated 30-minute getting started session here, just so you get a better understanding as to what's in this getting started guide. That's all it's for. I'm going to be signing off. I want to thank you for your valuable and precious time. Remember, the 13 laws to riches. Okay, remember that. That's so important. Go out and get Think and Grow Rich if you haven't already read it. It's absolutely essential. You'll love that book, right? And it's gonna change your life. It will change your life like it has for millions and millions of people. Look into the research of actually who this guy is and how he got this information. He didn't just come up with it. Appreciate all your valuable time. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Signing off. We'll see you at the top.